If you are waiting for your green card right now, what I am about to tell you is something you need to hear immediately, because the situation in 2026 is not getting better. It is getting worse. Across the United States, hundreds of thousands of immigrants who have been waiting for months and in many cases years to receive their permanent resident status are now facing the real possibility that their wait just got longer. Employment-based applicants, family-sponsored applicants, people who have done everything right and followed every rule, all of them are being hit by a growing backlog inside the U.S. immigration system that shows no sign of slowing down. And if you are one of these people, your work authorization, your ability to travel, and your entire future in this country could be hanging in the balance right now. Stay with me until the very end of this video, because I am going to explain exactly what is happening, who is being affected the most, and what you must do right now to protect your case and your status. Welcome to Global Entry News, the channel where immigrants, visa holders, and green card applicants across the United States get the most current and accurate immigration updates available. If you are not yet subscribed, do it right now and hit the notification bell, because USCIS policies and processing times are changing constantly in 2026, and you cannot afford to miss a single update. Today, we are breaking down the latest developments around green card delays, what is causing them, who is affected the most, and the steps immigration attorneys are urging every applicant to take right now. To understand why green card delays are becoming such a serious problem in 2026, we need to look at what is actually happening inside the U.S. immigration system. The United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, is responsible for processing green card applications across multiple visa categories. These include employment-based green cards, which are tied to job offers and employer sponsorships, and family-based green cards, which allow U.S. citizens and permanent residents to sponsor close relatives for permanent status. Both of these pipelines are experiencing serious congestion right now, and according to immigration experts and recent USCIS processing data, the situation is not improving at the pace that applicants desperately need. The backlog that has built up inside the USCIS system is enormous. Applications that should be processed within standard timelines are sitting in queues for months and in many categories for years. The reasons for this backlog are multiple, and they compound one another. First, the volume of applications being submitted to USCIS has increased significantly in recent years as more people seek permanent residence in the United States. Second, the agency has faced staffing and resource challenges that have limited its ability to process applications at the speed the demand requires. Third, new immigration policy changes implemented in 2025 and continuing into 2026 have added new procedural requirements that slow processing even further. And fourth, for applicants from certain countries, particularly India and China, the per-country cap on employment-based green cards creates a situation where qualified applicants can wait not just years, but in some cases decades for a visa number to become available regardless of how strong their application is. For employment-based applicants, the delays are most severe in the EB2 and EB3 categories, which cover professionals with advanced degrees and skilled workers. These categories have enormous backlogs, particularly for applicants born in India, where the wait for a green card can stretch to 10, 15, or even 20 years under the current system. In 2026, experts are warning that visa bulletin cutoff dates for these categories are not moving forward at a meaningful pace, and in some months they have actually moved backward, meaning the wait got longer, not shorter, in a single month. For family-based applicants, the delays are affecting those in the F2A, F2B, F3, and F4 preference categories. covering spouses and children of permanent residents, unmarried adult children of citizens, married children of citizens, and siblings of citizens, respectively. These categories have always had longer processing times than immediate relative petitions, but in 2026, the wait times in several of these categories have stretched significantly beyond what applicants were originally told to expect when they filed their petitions. Families that have been separated for years while waiting for green cards to be processed are now being told they may need to wait even longer. One of the most immediate and painful consequences of green card delays for applicants already inside the United States is the impact on work authorization. Many employment-based green card applicants have employment authorization documents, EADs, that allow them to work legally while their green card is pending. But EAD renewals are themselves subject to processing delays, and if an EAD expires before the renewal is processed, the applicant can face a gap in work authorization that forces them to stop working. Losing the ability to work while waiting for a green card that itself may be years away creates enormous financial and emotional pressure for immigrant families who have built their lives and careers in the United States. Travel is another area where green card delays create serious complications. Applicants with pending green card applications who need to travel outside the United States must obtain advance parole, a travel document that allows them to re-enter the country while their application is pending. Advance parole applications are also subject to processing delays, and if an applicant travels without a valid advance parole document, their green card application can be considered abandoned. This means that many applicants are effectively trapped inside the United States, unable to visit family abroad, attend funerals, or handle urgent personal matters in their home countries for fear of jeopardizing their pending applications. Immigration attorneys across the country are responding to this situation by giving their clients very specific advice about how to manage their cases during this period of extended delays. The first piece of advice is consistent and urgent. Check your USCIS case status regularly. USCIS provides an online case status tool at uscis.gov, and applicants should be checking it frequently. If your case has been pending longer than the current published processing time for your category, you may be eligible to submit a case inquiry or contact USCIS directly to ask about your application. Do not assume that no news is good news. Active monitoring of your case is essential. The second critical piece of advice from immigration attorneys is to keep all of your supporting documents current and ready at all times. Green card applications can require updated evidence at any point in the process, and if USCIS sends a request for evidence, known as an RFE, and your documents are outdated or your employment situation has changed, responding properly and quickly becomes much more difficult. Keep your employment letters, tax records, financial documents, and identity documents organized and up to date so that if USCIS contacts you, you can respond within the required deadline without scrambling. Third, attorneys are advising applicants to work closely with experienced immigration counsel throughout this period. The complexity of the current USCIS system, with its shifting processing times, evolving policy requirements, and category-specific rules, means that navigating a green card application without professional guidance in 2026 is a significant risk. Mistakes in applications, missed deadlines, or improperly responded RFEs can cause delays that add years to an already lengthy process, or in serious cases, can result in application denials that are extremely difficult to recover from. Looking ahead, officials at USCIS and the Department of Homeland Security say they are working to address the backlog and improve processing times. But experts who follow the immigration system closely are cautious about how quickly meaningful improvement will arrive. The structural challenges driving green card delays, per-country caps, application volumes, staffing levels, and policy complexity are not going to be resolved quickly. More immigration policy updates are expected later in 2026, and while some of those updates may bring positive changes, applicants should prepare mentally and practically for the possibility that delays will continue and in some categories worsen before the situation improves. What every green card applicant needs to hold on to right now is this: your patience and your preparation both matter. The system is slow, but staying informed, keeping your documents current, monitoring your case actively, and working with qualified legal support gives you the best possible chance of moving through it successfully. Do not let delays discourage you from pursuing the permanent residence you are working toward. But do not be passive either. This is the moment to be as proactive and as informed as you have ever been about your immigration case. Green card delays in 2026 are a serious and growing challenge for hundreds of thousands of immigrants across the United States. The situation is real, it is affecting families and careers and futures, and it demands your full attention. But being informed is the most powerful tool you have. At Global Entry News, we are committed to giving you every update, every policy change, and every piece of practical guidance that can help you navigate this process. If this video gave you information that you needed, hit the like button right now and share it with every immigrant in your life who is waiting for a green card, because they need this information as much as you do. Subscribe to Global Entry News and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a critical immigration update. Your green card journey is not over. Stay informed, stay prepared, and keep going. We will see you in the next video.